Most people think once you've hit 7 figures in business that life gets easier. They imagine freedom, flexible hours, more money, less stress. But what nobody tells you is that a lot of 7-figure business owners are really drowning. And it's not because their business is failing or struggling. It's honestly because it's growing. It's growing without help or structure. And so today I want to walk you through 2 different ways of business owner life. Okay. This is going to be same CEO, same company, same revenue, but 2 completely different realities. Okay. One of them is going to be before delegation, and one of them is going to be after learning how to delegate. Let's start with the first day. This is the first version that nobody seems to be posting about on social media or on Instagram. Okay. Business owner wakes up at 5:30 a.m. not because he wants to, but just because his mind is already racing, already has things to think about. Before he even gets out of bed, he grabs his phone, Slack notifications, missed calls, client messages, vendor questions, team confusion, and just like that, before his feet even touch the ground, he's already behind. So he scrolls through emails while still lying in bed, approving invoices, answering customer questions, confirming meetings, fixing some small team mistakes, but it has to be done, right? This is not CEO work, but it's work that has to be done for the business to continue, and it's because there's nobody else to do it, right? By 7 a.m. he's in the kitchen, coffee in one hand, phone in the other hand. He's replying to a client while his daughter's trying to show him something that she drew, right? He says 1 second, but that 1 second, it really turns into 5 minutes and another 5 minutes because another message comes in and then another and then another. And he built this life and built this business for freedom, but he can't even drink his coffee in peace or hang out with his daughter. By 9 a.m. he's at his desk, inbox open, calendar open, CRM open, project management tool open. Everything feels urgent, right? He accidentally double booked himself. He forgot to send her proposal. He needs to follow up with a lead from last week. Customer support is waiting on an answer that only he can give. Accounting needs clarification. Marketing needs approval. And while he's trying to respond to one thing, 3 more things pile up. And it's because the business is going great, right? But here's the truth most business owners don't admit. Revenue does not remove chaos. It amplifies it, right? By 11:30, he stumbles across an email, subject line, following up on the proposal. That was sent 6 days ago. He never responded to it. He opens it and the client says they decided to move forward with another company. That deal was worth $5,000 in yearly revenue. Gone, right? Not because he wasn't capable, not because his offer or his service wasn't good. It was just because he was too busy doing everything else. Afternoon rolls around and he's eating lunch right at his desk. Not because he has to, but because there's no margin, right? He tells himself once things slow down, he'll hire some help, but things never slow down. That's the problem that business owners encounter, is that it doesn't slow down. You never get more time than you have right now. Right? Growth without systems does not create freedom, it creates pressure. By 3 p.m. he's on a client call, but he's distracted, right? Checking Slack, checking the emails. The client can feel it. And the dangerous part is when you're stretched too thin, you don't just drop tasks, you drop presence. Everything gets a little bit less of you. Now by 6:30, he's home for dinner. But again, phone, it's face up on the table. It vibrates. He checks it. His wife looks at him. She asks, can it wait? He hesitates. Then he stands up to go take the call. Right? Later that night, it's almost midnight, 11 p.m. He's back on his laptop because he missed that one thing, exhausted, has the calendar open for tomorrow, 9 meetings, 7 tasks, no breathing room, things are getting missed. And that's the part that nobody talks about. He's making money, but yet he still feels trapped. He's the bottleneck, the safety net, the systems, and if he stops, everything slows down. And then he realizes something. He didn't build a business, he built a dependency. Everything depends on him. And that's something that's not scalable, it's fragile. Now let's fast forward 3 weeks, same CEO, same company, just one major change. He hired a virtual assistant. He decided to delegate, right? Hiring a virtual assistant doesn't magically fix his business, but it gives you structure. It gave him breathing room, leverage, and now let's walk through what his day looks like. 5:30 wakes up, he grabs his phone, 3 notifications, not 47, because his inbox has already been filtered through delegation. Important emails are flagged, spam completely removed, and non-urgent messages are organized. Top 3 priorities for today instead of the chaos. There's clarity. He drinks the coffee without replying to his emails, talks to his daughters without half listening. By 9 a.m., he opens his laptop, his calendar's already organized, no double booked meetings, reminder set, follow-up scheduled, leads tagged, tracked, track, invoices already sent, and customers already have their support questions answered, handled, or categorized. And now he's not starting his day reacting. He starts his day by leading. He can take charge of his day and do what needs to be done without the extra fluff. By 11:30, he gets a reminder to follow up with a prospect. He sends a 2-minute message. The client replies same day. They move forward. No lost deal, no forgotten email, not because he worked harder, right? But because there was a system supporting him. Now it's 2 p.m. and he's working on strategy, partnerships, growth plans, high-level CEO decisions, only the work that's actually productive on continuing the growth of the business. Meanwhile, his virtual assistant is handling the rest. The scheduling, the inbox management, CRM updates, coordinating with vendors, following up with leads, sending documents, organizing the files, all the small things that he used to do that took up his time and his brain space and his energy. That's what changed. His workload did not disappear. He still has work. Now his role has evolved. He's not the one managing and being the bottleneck of his business. By 6:30, he's at dinner, but this time the phone stays face down because he knows his business isn't falling apart, because someone competent is actually handling the back end and organizing it for him. He delegated. And now it's 10:30. He never opens his laptop. He's not exhausted. And this is because the day is complete. The calendar tomorrow, yeah, he has the important key meetings, but now he has the white space to think, to plan, to grow. He has room to breathe. And this is the shift that most business owners can't fully comprehend because we work too hard. That's what it is. Delegation is not about laziness. It's about leadership. If you're the highest paid person in your company, why are you the one that's still doing $10 an hour tasks? Why are you manually organizing your own inbox? You shouldn't be scheduling your own meetings and updating your own spreadsheets. Every minute spent on low leverage work is a minute not spent on growth. And the difference between the first day that we talked about and the second day is not luck. It wasn't even his workload. It was the support, the structure, the systems. A 7-figure business without support feels straight up like survival. Most business owners don't burn out because they aren't capable. They burn out because they refuse to let go. They think they can do it. They think no one can do it like them. And that is the case for some parts of your business, but you also think that training takes too long and hiring help is too expensive. But I mean, what's more expensive? A missed $5,000 annual deal once a week, or spending some time to actually bring someone on board, right? Chronic stress, strained relationships, stalled growth. I mean, what's the truth here? If your business can't operate without you for 24 hours, you don't have a business, you have a job. The moment you build systems and you can actually learn to delegate to someone who is capable, everything changes. You think clear, you lead better, you grow faster, and most importantly, you're able to live. You have that freedom, right? And so the real question isn't, can I afford a virtual assistant? It's how much is not having a VA costing me? How much is this disorganization costing my business and my life, right? Because the difference between chaos and clarity is massive. It's often just one decision to delegate, one shift, one extra layer of support. Same CEO, same company, 2 completely different lives. And the only thing that changed was delegation. So I'm telling you today, stop doing everything yourself. Make that decision to delegate. Hire a virtual assistant. If you need some help, feel free, reach out to us at NextGen Outsourcing. We'll find you a high quality VA. They're $10 an hour. It's super simple process. Let us help you.